How to target high intent, ready to buy customers using Google Ads. In today's video, I'm going to go over exactly that topic and exactly how you can target high intent customers using something called the reverse pyramid strategy called TOFU, MOFU, and BOFU. Don't ask me why it's named this, but essentially this is the top of the funnel right here. This is the middle of the funnel, and this is the very bottom of the funnel. As you can see, the top of the pyramid, which is technically right here, but it's just upside down. The top of the pyramid in this case is the biggest. The middle of the pyramid is the middle size, and then the very bottom of the pyramid, since it's upside down, is the smallest. And essentially, this is a marketing funnel. And why it's named tofu is probably because the person that named it loves tofu, or it's just for ease of remembering this structure. So tofu, mofu, bofu is going to be the strategy that we're going to talk about, and exactly how we can target high intent customers using Google Ads using this reverse pyramid strategy. So this only works using a structure or using campaigns called shopping campaigns. If you don't know what shopping campaigns are essentially these ads that whenever you search something onto Google, for example, you type in sauna, and there's going to be ads, which are basically boxes right here of people selling their saunas with the price right here. And there's going to be all over the first page of Google when these are Google shopping ads. So the best way to do our marketing is by targeting people at the very bottom. Why? Because in a marketing funnel, people at the very top are usually searching something like sauna, something like how much is a sauna, can I fit a sauna in my room, terms that are not looking to buy. There are terms like sauna, two-person sauna, barrel sauna that are still high intent, but you need to filter out those ones that are not high buying intent. Now, the middle funnel is something like Dundalk sauna. So not even Dundalk is the brand of the sauna. And these are people that are already aware of what sauna that they want, and they want a sauna made by Dundalk. These are very high intent purchases or high intent customers that we can target at the very middle of the funnel. And at the very bottom of the funnel, we can target something like Dundalk two-person sauna, because Dundalk makes multiple different types of saunas, and they specifically want the two-person model. So people at the very bottom of the funnel, that is very likely to buy. We want to spend most of our marketing dollars here. So in terms of marketing dollars, we want to spend $3 signs here, $2 signs here, and then $1 sign here. Now, if you're already aware of this strategy, good for you. But for people that are unaware of this strategy, the reason why we want to do this is because at the very bottom of the funnel, people are very likely to convert. Someone searching Dundalk two-person sauna, they already know what model and they know what brand of sauna that they want to buy. And we want to target these customers because these are likely going to give us the highest return on ad spend, meaning something like 15x. For every dollar that we spend, we might get $15 back. Over here, in terms of ROAS in the beginning, we might get a 9x return on ad spend. And up here, we might only get like a 3x. And with high ticket products, it is very important that we get a high return on ad spend because our break-even return on ad spend usually is 4 to 5x. So here, it does not make sense because we're not profitable. And here, we're actually making profit. So we want to spend most of our dollars in marketing dollars in our efforts here. Now, the biggest mistake that most people make in 2025 and beyond is that they focus primarily their budget here, and they keep focusing most of their budgets at the very high ROAS. And what this does is it makes their business a very lean business, but it does not allow them to grow. Okay, they might cap their business up at $50,000 a month, which may seem a lot if you've never done $50,000 in your life. But 50,000, let's just say at 15%, which is like the average net profit margins after everything, comes out to be $7,500 a month in pure profit. Okay, that might be the cap that they hit, and then sales might be like this. Okay, up, down. It's very like consistent, yes, but it's not consistently growing up. We want our business to grow up because yes, making $7,500 each month or similar to that each month is good on paper, but we also want to make more. That's just who we are as business owners. We want to always be able to grow our business so that way we can make more money reinvest back in the business, grow that business to a certain point that we can fully remove ourselves or exit from the business. Okay, so the biggest mistake people make after understanding this funnel structure is they spend and spend in the middle funnel and the bottom of the funnel, and they just keep doing that. There comes a point where you need to start putting budget towards the top of funnel, and the top of funnel is not going to be profitable right off the bat, but we need to do campaign optimizations called keyword sculpting. And essentially what keyword sculpting is inside Google Ads is there is something called negative keywords. Negative keywords just means, for example, if you show up for a search term like how to build sauna, you have to look at the search term. Hey, you got to click for this search term, and let's just say it cost you 50 cents. Okay, and then they click on an ad for your sauna. You might think, hey, they clicked on your ad, they're looking to buy. But you need to actually look at the search keyword and the search intent of that keyword. Someone searching how to build sauna, they're not looking to buy a sauna. They're looking on instructions, or in a very slight chance they might still be comparing. But you never want to assume. You want to take it at face value. Someone searching how to build sauna is someone looking for, sauna supplies or products to actually build a sauna. They're not looking to buy the actual sauna then and there and have it be delivered to their house. So you want to use keyword sculpting to remove keywords in the process called negative keywords. So you want to find keywords that are not related to your product or your service, and you want to use negative keywords to remove those out of your campaigns. And the best way to do that is by actively looking at your campaigns each and every single day and finding those search terms that are unrelated to your products and removing them. Now, we have other modules on exactly how to remove them in detail, but this is more of a high-level overview. You want to use things like phrase match, which are these brackets right here. You can use exact match, which are brackets like this, and then broad match, which is no bracket. You never really want to use broad match. So, for example, if you want to remove the word like build, someone searching build, they're not really looking to buy, they're looking to build. So you can use phrase match, which just means that any keyword that has the term build in it, for example, how to build a sauna, how to build a greenhouse, how to build a shed, any term that has the word build in the actual search term will be removed. Now, exact match is exactly what it sounds like, exactly the search term. So someone has to type in exactly build for that keyword to be removed. So the only time you should be using exact match is if that keyword can be known for something else. For example, how to build sauna. I would do the word build because I don't really want anything related to building products for my store if I'm selling saunas. But if it can be confused with another keyword, that's when you want to use exact match. Can't really think of an exact example right now, but that's essentially what you want to focus on. So by using negative keywords, you are able to improve this funnel and make more profits, so that way you can invest into the high funnel, or the top of funnel in this case. The top of funnel takes longer to optimize, but you want to eventually spend most of your budget there, so that way you can, the more money that you spend in the top of funnel, this feeds indirectly into your middle funnel and bottom funnel in terms of more traffic, because in the top of funnel, you're actually growing a brand. Because people already, there's a set amount of customers that know Dundalk Sauna already, and Dundalk doesn't really need you to expose their brand to its already current existing customers. They're really asking you to actually promote their brand, promote them to people that are already aware of saunas, and they don't know about the Dundalk brand. So saunas at the very top of funnel is what you want to target. 2-person sauna, barrel sauna, any keywords that have to do with the actual saunas that you're selling from Dundalk. So this is essentially the Google Ads strategy to target high intent, ready to buy customers and sell high ticket products though. Now, if you want exactly how to implement this in your actual Google Ads account, I have videos and tutorials on exactly how to do that. Check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. And if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer each and every single one of them. And until next time.